I'm from the land down under, where the sun is hot and bright, beaches cool and waves of thunder. Morning turns to golden night. So much there is to see, my friend, from the city to the shore. Grab a stool, we'll find an end to keep us wanting more. Down under's calling, can't you hear? Echoes in the breeze, feel the magic everywhere, in the rustling of the trees. Mountains rise and rivers flow, adventures wait around. Meet the world on a winding road in every little town. Oh, the land, it seems to me, with a tune as wild as sea, hands up high and voices free. Down under's where I'll be. Down under's calling, can't you hear?
Oh boy, so sorry, folks. I've been okay. All right, I'll get it going. Oh, okay, all right. No, ooh, that was hard. All right, folks, let me get on with what's going on. G'day, folks, and really, my apologies for being late. I was attempting to save a damsel in distress. That damsel was my mother. She recently changed her service provider for her internet, and I get at 7:15 I get an emergency call. Shaun, my internet is down, and it's on a phone number that I don't know. So her phone, her internet, everything is down. So I had to race over there and give her a hand. And well, here I am, folks, and I do apologize from the bottom of my heart. Joe, thank you, mate. I know you're getting I mean, you. I was going to say getting rowdy. No, but you're getting rowdy. So let's get on with it, and let's put on a great show as always, mate. Thank you so much for the website. So thank you very much. Yeah, I know. 5 minutes in and Shaun is nowhere to be. It's not normal for me to be late, as you guys know. So there I was helping Mum get her internet up and said, if I don't help Mum, I will never hear the end of it. So there you go. G'day, Amy. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. And at least you, well, if I say I'm going to be there, then I make sure that I get there. Even if I am late, I still get there. And Joe, on in exactly, I'll tell you when I'll give you the late note. In exactly 670 days, 18 hours, and 51 minutes is when I will give you the late note. So there you go. Yep. Amy, you're always late, especially when it comes to dealing with your kids and your hubby. They take precedence, and you will run late on things. I know you've done it before. You even ran late to get off the cruise at the end of the cruise. I know you. I know. Nick is saying he's just as surprised that you're late as you were at how freaking tall I was when we first met at the Melbourne airport. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So, well, folks, everybody, thank you for your patience. And yes, welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. I don't know about you guys, but I'm certainly looking forward to what we've got on. It's Hump Day after all. I mean, seriously, the tail end of Hump Day, and we're only going uphill from here. That is 2 days. Well, today, tomorrow, and then the next day is Friday. So what can I say? Friday. Now, Amy, I felt so sorry for you on that when you were in Sydney. You and Peter, I mean, seriously, the Grand Hotel. Yep. I'm telling all my mates to, well, all the mates that I don't want to know, pardon me, all the mates I don't want to know, I'm telling them to go to that hotel. Yeah, I'm not. Seriously. All right, let's just get on with it. Joe is saying my mother is the same. She'll ask me for help with her tablet and our smart TV. Well, Mum's on her own, and she relies quite heavily on me, and I don't mind. Just when things go wrong when they shouldn't, and as Mother Nature goes, timing is always out. I'll always give her a hand as best I possibly can. But when I left her on the phone. She's talking with the service provider to get a username and password for the modem, so that she can send emails, because for some reason she's not able to get emails out. I don't know. I'll have to have a look at what my setup is. What's different between hers and mine? There shouldn't be any difference. Anyway, it is what it is. Oh, there's something else she could do, which I didn't think of. And I just thought of it now. But anyway, we'll sort that out a little later on. Okay, so Telstra is the base use, but the third-party provider is Superloop. And actually, they're pretty good because they've done me, and they're reasonably cheap, and they're much faster and better, and she's on the phone with Superloop, so Telstra's a pain in the Telstra. Anyway, enough about that. Hey guys, first of all, who's cruising? A bucket load of the people in the U.S. are still on a cruise. G'day, Jonesy. Sorry you're late, mate. That makes two of us. I'm late as well, and I did apologise beforehand because I was too busy helping Mum with her internet. So we got that all sorted, and if she's really, it was internet and phone, but I fixed the phone. I rebooted it, and it all worked. And I've kind of fixed the internet. It's working. But the downside is she's having difficulty sending emails, so we're going to have to tidy that bit up. Joe is saying, Jonesy, you aren't late. Technology called Shaun away. That's correct. That is correct. And I'm busy trying to get the cruise ports up so that I can tell you what ships are in port and what's not. Right now I've done Melbourne, and I'm trying to get to the right time and date. And it's doing the circle of death while it figures out what it's going to do. I've given it 3 instructions. That's why it can't handle them. Anyway, and Jonesy's gone, cool. Yeah, it is cool. Now, Jonesy, I know what Amy's weather was like because we've had similar weather. Jonesy and Joe, what was your weather like Joe, what was yours in Dubbo? Jonesy, what was your weather like in Tassie? Let me bring up Sydney ports now while we get that right. The good news is we've had a pretty incredibly warm day today, 34 degrees. I think we went up to 38. But I'll have a look-see. And currently we're sitting on 21, which is nice and pleasant. When I got into the car at 4:30, it was 28. Jonesy's saying he had 24 degrees, clear and warm. Yeah, we got up to 34. I think we surpassed it, to be quite honest. A couple of people said they were a bit on the warm side, so therefore they surpassed it. So, yeah. Okay, now I need one more port to come up, and then we can sort it all out. Sydney's up, Melbourne's up. Now let's get Brizzy. Jonesy, what's going on in Burnie? What ships are around? There we go. Cruise ship schedule. There we go. That's coming up for Brisbane. All right, let's have a look. In Melbourne, being the 26th of February, 26th, there was nothing in today. On Friday, we've got the Westerdam coming in. And then again, it's going to be coming back on Tuesday, the 4th of March. So the Westerdam is doing a short run around. So that's cool. Okay, let's have a look. Jonesy said he was having 24. Also, they have a nice sea fog rolling in at the moment, which is cool. Joe is saying, Jonesy, I'm cooking from the outside in. Okay, so that's not good. That means you're still in the 30s. Okay, in Sydney, there's the Amadea is in the Channel berth. Carnival Splendor is due in tomorrow into the overseas passenger terminal. On Friday, Queen Anne is going to be at the overseas passenger terminal, and then back on Sunday, the Splendor's coming back in again. So Splendor's doing a 3-nighter in and out, from what I can see. In Brisbane, we've currently got, let me see, 24, 28. Brisbane won't have anything in until Friday, and then it's going to have the Quantum of the Sea. So it's going to be awesome. Jonesy says that he's got that red icebreaker refueling there today. Looked good coming in. It must have been real good. Joe has gone in with the hashtag duck, and with hashtag duck, he's ended up getting the please welcome. So welcome. What can I say? Yeah, so that's all the exciting news that's coming out of Joe. Hashtag duck. There's his link. Go in and check out his link. Joe's channel is actually quite good. I mean, Joe is a font of knowledge. He can tell you any truck. He can tell you any car. He can tell you any piece of machinery. I'm impressed. He can tell you any bus that was built or is around Australia at the moment. So I'm really impressed with the young man. Oh my goodness me. So what's that? Let me ask you folk out there, what's Hump Day doing for you guys? Is it stressing you out or is it doing good things for you? And if that's the case, let me tell you about a rock and roll tribute cruise that we're really excited to be going on fairly shortly. I don't know if you guys are going to be joining us. Wait a minute. Joe is saying that he has a mixed bag of stuff on his channel. He will be spending a few days working on some editing for some new uploads. That is cool, my friend. Always look forward to a good upload. Anyway, let me get this up, because if I don't get this up, then interesting things will happen. There we go. That was a quickie. You've got to get on it. It's the Rock and Roll Tribute, and we're certainly looking forward to that cruise. Unbelievable. 2 bands on board, lots of fun, lots of merriment, and folks, we think it's going to be sold out. Get your buns on that cruise ship. Joe is saying that he had to go to work, got through a hectic day. Well, that's good, because I figured out that if you get a hectic day going, you're going to get things happening real quick. So it makes the day go much quicker. Jonesy is saying they are also getting an Australian warship arriving and leaving on Friday. It's got something to do with that Chinese warship down near Hobart. Mate, that must have been really scary, having the Chinese warships doing their stuff. So, what's even more scary was the ADF had no clue that they were around, and that's even more scary. It had to take a commercial plane to mention that live rounds were being fired. So that's a bit on the scary side. Okay, so great news today, as in not really exciting, but the big news today is that Captain Katie has decided to pull the pin. Not sure we know where she's going or what she's doing. So I think it's other things. Anyway, it's going to be a sad moment for those on Celebrity, but whatever she does, I know she'll do just as well as she's done as captain of the Celebrity. Joe is saying, did you hear about the Virgin Australia pilot who heard the call about the Chinese warship about to carry out their training? Yes, I was alluding to that. Jonesy is saying that they think there's subs there as well from China. That's really scary. Yes, Joe, it is Captain Kate McHugh. She's decided to pull the pin, apparently. So we'll see where she heads out to. I hope it's exciting. And I hope we can get to see her even more. She does some exciting things with her channel, and I've actually learned quite a bit from her, so that's really cool. Anyway, what can I say? We've only got some good things happening. Okay, Joe, tie yourself down to the chair. And, oh, really? She's training to become an airline pilot. OMG. Wow. That's cool. Who's she going to fly for? Celebrity? Wow, that's really cool. Well, if she's got both captaincies, wouldn't that be amazing? Anyway, Joe, hang on to your chair, mate, because I've got something here that I know you would really, really like. Honey?
Yes, Shaun?
Have you ever thought what we would do differently for New Year's Eve?
I have actually, and what about, we've never done this before, what about spending New Year's Eve on a cruise?
On a cruise?
It would be so awesome. Can you imagine?
Where would we go?
I don't know, but you know what? We have one of the great natural wonders of the world just up north from us.
What?
Beautiful
Queensland?
waters, the Great Barrier Reef.
The Great Barrier Reef?
Would that be amazing?
It would.
Come from the land down under, where the sun is hot and bright, beaches cool and waves of thunder, morning turns to golden night. So much there is to see, my friend, from the city to the shore. Grab a stool, we'll find an end to keep us wanting more. Down under's calling, can't you hear? Echoes in the breeze, feel the magic everywhere, in the rustling of the trees. Mountains rise and rivers flow, adventures wait around, meet the world on a winding road in every little town. Oh, the land, it seems to me, with a tune as wild as sea, hands up high and voices free. Down under's where I'll be. Down under's calling, can't you hear? Echoes in the breeze, feel the magic everywhere, in the rustling of the trees. Mountains rise and rivers flow, adventures wait around, meet the world on a winding road, in the rustling of the trees. Mountains rise and rivers flow, my friend, from the city to the shore. Grab a stool, we'll find an end to keep us wanting more. Down under's calling, can't you hear? Can't you hear? Echoes in the breeze, feel the magic everywhere, in the rustling of the trees. Now the rustling of the trees. Mountains rise and rivers flow, adventures wait around, adventures wait around, in the rustling of the trees. Mountains rise and rivers flow.
Joe, you better behave, mate. I've been watching this chat going on, and I can quite honestly see Mankini, seriously, Mankini. And mate, I don't wear these things unless there's a dollar value put to it. And that dollar value gets put into Helping Hands for Cruising. So there you go. Yeah, I can agree with you there, Jonesy. Oh no, and Joe reckons there'll be video. Like I said, I don't come cheap, my friend. It takes money. And you're threatening you'll make it happen. Okay, understand. It's money that goes to HH4C, and we will have a recipient on the ship that day, I'm hoping. I already have a couple of people in mind that I think would be great great recipients. So we'll have to wait and see. And in fact, Ilana and I are having a discussion about that as we speak. Anyway, so I know what I'm looking forward to is actually getting on both cruises. The rock and roll, okay, it's going to take us a good 18 hours to fly across. We'll get there. We'll spend some time with my cousins and so forth. We'll do the cruise and then have to fly back real quick because work is important, and I've got some work that needs to be done. So we'll have to get that organised. And then other than that, what can I say? I mean, it's the rest of the family are going to have fun and do their own stuff. And, well, some people are going to be going from Australia other than myself and other than Ilana and myself. So there we go. That's all I'm going to say. Tis all. All right. What else can I tell you? There is a board meeting for Helping Hands coming up this weekend. Some exciting stuff we're going to be talking about. And it's going to be good. Lots of things to learn and see and do. Joe, by the way, he's looking forward to meeting everyone. It's a big thing for him as he can be a bit shy in a new environment. Joe, you were about as shy as snow on Mount Kosciuszko. Because I can tell you, first of all, there wasn't any snow on Mount Kosciuszko. And second of all, you were chatting to everybody. Anybody and everybody. And I saw it with my own two eyes. No, not only with my own two eyes, with my own four eyes. Actually, I've got to take two of them off because if I have the other two on, I can't read the screen. Anyway, so that was you, my friend. We had you on board and everything was working well. We had good fun while you were down and, it was exciting. But now with the cruises, you've picked the fun ship. And I know that the fun ship, there's a lot of fun. Do all sorts of things. There's even a white night. I mean, there's going to be various activities that we're going to be doing. So I think we're all going to have some fun. Joe is saying, don't pick on yourself. You're good with or without your glasses. Mate, I never pick on me. I make fun of me. If I can make fun of me, I know it's going to be a good day. You know that. You've seen me in action. So the rock and roll, we're going to be spending a bit more time in Miami. Gives us an opportunity to go in and have a look at Miami, which we've never had that opportunity. And then with the Ducks cruise, Joe is saying relaxation is his number one priority. With the Ducks cruise, we are so looking forward. Never been to Airlie Beach, so that's going to be awesome. I have been to Brisbane, never been to Cairns, so that's going to be awesome. Too bad it doesn't go to Darwin, but that's cool. We'll look at Airlie Beach and Cairns and Willis Island. And that's going to be fun because as we sail past the island, we might be lucky enough and see a weather balloon go up. That's the exciting thing. Anyway, I'm certainly, I don't know about you folks, but we're certainly looking forward to having some fun, and it will be good. Amy is saying that Airlie Beach and Cairns are awesome. Well, you know what's going to be the exciting bit is that when we leave Cairns, it will be New Year's Eve. So we'll be having New Year's Eve when we leave Cairns. That's where I'm so excited about that. Never had a New Year's Eve cruise. Jonesy is saying, Shaun, next Wednesday at 7, he's going live to lead new people to Duck Live. We'll try to anyway. Mate, you know what? Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. We do need new blood in here. And, yep. Is that 7 a.m. or 7 p.m.? Is that 7 a.m.? Is that 0700 or 1900? Yeah, 17 is 5. Yeah, 1900. So that'd be cool. Start practicing your dance moves for New Year's Eve. Oh, don't you worry. We are already. But you know what, Amy? I'd love it if you guys came on the cruise with us and we could see who's the better dancer, you or me. Good on you, Jonesy. 1700, that'd be great. Yeah, you've seen me, but you haven't seen me do my moves. Joe is saying he's looking at the itinerary. Airlie is New Year's Eve and Kansas New Year's Day. Is it? Well, if it is, hey, either way, it's New Year's Eve at sea. So that's going to be awesome. I don't need to see Amy on the cruise to know the answer to that. Well, come and prove it, young lady. Come and prove it. You think you're better than the old fart? Well, come on down. Come and prove it. Pete, she's going to prove it. Seriously. That'd be fun. It's going to be so much fun if it does work. Let me reload that because that'll give me the updates. Anyway. Oscar Mike Golf. Will that be fun? Amy's going nothing to prove. Oh, yeah, there is. The challenge is there, young lady. The challenge is there. Come on, I'm putting the challenge out. Now, you've told me that you never knock back a challenge. So there we go. There's the challenge. You've got to come on the cruise to prove me wrong. Show me you're better than me. At least show Ilana that you're better than me. She'd love that. Anyway, what else can I say? It's going to be a great cruise anyway. And I think there's going to be loads of fun in the sun. And if I'm paying, seriously, you're the one who wants to get on with building the channel. If I'm paying, seriously, you don't qualify for helping hands anyway. Joe is saying, Amy, you're being challenged. You definitely don't need to see me dancing. I'd probably break my freaking neck. Yeah. Yep. Besides, I'm trying to see if we can get Deb and Matt on board as well. And if we're lucky enough, Ali and Rob to come as well. So That'd be really cool if we can get them on board as well. We'd have a huge Aussie contingent, and that's really what we want to do, is get a nice Aussie contingent. We've had a couple of Yanks come over, but I do know that we've got a couple of Yanks coming down. Well, at least one Yank that I know of. He's actually a Spaniard. So there we go. Amy is saying they are doing the New Year's Eve on the Luminosa this year. Well, that's cool. Deb and Matt are awesome. Yeah, they are. I've been watching their Singapore series, and that's been really great. Shame poor Deb. She hasn't been doing too well. Bit of the old stomach bug. Yes, Joe, that is Raphael from Viso's Travel. He's coming down. He's booked on the cruise, and he threatened he would. And then when we actually told him we're on the cruise, he went, I'm booking. So he's booked for the cruise. So that's going to be exciting. What we're going to be looking at doing is when people come on in, we're actually going to go around Brizzy, go check out the Australia Zoo, see if we can get down to, if there's enough time, we can get down to the Gold Coast and check out all the Gold Coast stuff, like the 3 theme parks, if any. And then we're going to be on the cruise and have some fun there. And he may come back down with us to check us out. In fact, there's a couple of people that have been threatening. Only one has put his money where his mouth is, so I won't tell you who the others are in case they don't front. He is freaking awesome. We were on the Carnival Horizon with Raphael when we did the inaugural Helping Hands for Cruising group cruise 2 years ago. That was Miami to the South Caribbean, and that was awesome. It was a lot of fun. He's an interesting bloke, shall we say. And I want to tell you, if I spoke Spanish as well as he speaks English, I'd be fairly well understood. So that's going to be fun. He's a good bloke. He does. He's had a bit of a hard time, but I tell you what, he has fun and he enjoys. And I love his tagline: "Life is short, travel more." It's a great tagline. And the problem with us is trying to find a tagline that nobody else has used. For example, Eric B. His tagline. Everybody says his tagline when they get together with him and he finishes off a live stream. Everybody tells him his tagline. That's awesome. And I'll tell you what, right now, it's at the back of my mind because I'm thinking Raphael's "Life is short, travel more." Eric goes, lots and lots of travel. It'll hit me. Later on, it'll hit me and I'll be able to say the whole thing. Joe is agreeing life indeed is too short. Tomorrow is never guaranteed. Today could be your last day. Eric's statement, tomorrow's never guaranteed. I'm going to remember how it goes. I'll get it and I'll bring it back. I might have things in the wrong order, but I'll get it shortly. Anyway, so those are the 2 cruises that we're looking at right now, and I know that there's another cruise in between about April that's being spoken about, bandied about right now, as a replacement for young Gabby, who was going to go on the Alaska cruise, which isn't on anymore. But that cruise is in April, and it is going to be fun because I know that Gabby's going to be traveling with Bruce, Curtin Marsha from CME Travel, and I know there's going to be a bucket load of other people there. That's awesome. Joe is saying he's going to have a T-shirt made with the following: "Travel more, stress less." I love that. That is absolutely awesome, mate. You should create a T-shirt for your channel and put that on your channel. Also, folks, for you, we're updating the Helping Hands for Cruising merch. So right now, popcorn and coffee are available, but I know that there's going to be some other stuff coming out, some T-shirts, some tote bags, some backpacks, some lanyards, a whole lot of other stuff with the Helping Hands for Cruising logo on it. And available in the US and a lot more easily accessible. Still working on what we're going to get for the Aussies. I mean, we do have access to some stuff down here, but the stuff for the US is exciting, and that's where most of the readership, shall we say, is located at the moment until we get the Aussie site up and running. So some people I need to talk to about that one. Anyway, it's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time. And yeah, what else can I say, folks? You just need to enjoy, need to have fun and get on with things. We want to get ourselves busy and doing things and enjoying the cruising life. And once you enjoy it, you get other people on board. Now, a lot of people say, and this is I find interesting, a lot of people will say, "Oh, you know what? Sorry to get myself on board the cruise, but once we're on, I don't want to get off." I say it's a perfect opportunity. Once you're heading out the door, book your next one. G'day, Philip. Welcome aboard, buddy. Try to change your computer word to my penis, but a warning came up saying not long enough. Yeah, I could understand that one. Joe is saying he'll be setting up a travel channel at some point before the cruise. Might use his motto for the channel name. Yeah, that's great. Joe, don't encourage him. Seriously, don't encourage him. I heard a joke once. Somebody said, a bloke asked the wife, what was the name of the password? And she said, "I can't remember." To which the bloke went, "Seriously, did you have to do that?" But just think about it. "I can't remember" is an awesome password because everybody knows it. When did you do that? "I can't remember." How many times have you done it? "I can't remember." There we go. Joe is saying could be worse. We could have Ross from Orange Cone Vlogs talking about Uranus, Missouri. Yeah, I know. Listen, if Ross is up in the background, don't tempt him, Joe. Do not tempt him. I know the guys are getting ready for the Helen, Georgia trip. That's going to be in a couple of weeks or so. And I know that there's quite a few people going on that, which is going to be exciting. Wouldn't mind doing that one day when Darian pays for our ticket, our flight ticket. But I didn't say that. Other things that we're going to be discussing, we're trying to get some meetings happening with NCL. So that's going to be exciting when it does happen. And if we do get it happening, boy, are we going to have some fun because we're looking at getting NCL to do exciting stuff for us. So there we go. If they do, well and good. If they don't, it is what it is. Okay, all right. I just got a message from my son. He's currently living in the UK, and he's just moved he's just moved home, so I hope he has a lot of fun. And for those coming on the rock and roll tribute, you might be lucky and see him. Anyway, what else can I say, folks? We're just having loads of fun, keeping everything going as usual. Looking forward to the next cruise as usual. I know Billy was saying that he was having a back-to-back cruise with a day in between. I got up on Nancy's live stream today, Nancy Plack from Nautical Nurse Nancy, and I said that we've got a side-by-side with a year and a half in between. So there we go. I wouldn't call that two cruises. That's two cruises side by side. Well, for one, we have to go to the U.S. and the other one we have to go to Brisbane. So there we go. Joe, thank you very much for coming in, buddy. I know you're knackered and it's time for bed. Yep, we'll talk on Saturday. That'll be awesome. In fact, I'm getting awfully close to shutting this down anyway. I need to check up on Mum and see that she's all okay. And once that happens, guys, you should have a great week, what's left of it. Those of you that are waking up and getting on with Hump Day, get on with it. It's going to be awesome. We will be talking about the next cruiseathon at the board meeting, and that'll be April, we figure, and there'll be some other things going on. So anyway, folks, you guys have an awesome night, those on this side of the pond. Those on the other side of the pond have an awesome day, and we will catch up with you folks later. You take it easy, and please don't stress. Let me do the stressing for you. Have fun, have a great day, and take care.
Come from the land down under, where the sun is hot and bright, beaches cool and waves of thunder, morning turns to golden night. So much there is to see, my friend, from the city to the shore. Grab a stool, we'll find an end to keep us wanting more. Down under's calling, can't you hear? Echoes in the breeze, feel the magic everywhere, in the rustling of the trees. Mountains rise and rivers flow, adventures wait around, meet the world on a winding road in every little town. Oh, the land, it seems to me, with a tune as wild as sea, heads up high.